like, hey, you know, so you're a shorter guy, must be tough. And it's like, no, it's not. I, in fact, have a lot of freedoms that normal-sized dudes do not have. You have a lot of normal-sized dudes. You have a lot of pressure that I do not have. For example, normal-sized dude. You're doing great for yourself. Now, let's say hypothetically, you are out on a date with the lady, and you leave this movie theater, and a fight breaks out. Right? Now you have two choices to stay a man in this lady's eyes. One is to just uppercut a motherfucker. Right? I've never been in a fight. I don't know how this works. You uppercut a motherfucker, his head falls off, and it says fatality. All right? And while you're doing it, you maintain eye contact, like, you fucking like this? And she's like, you crazy, I'm gonna suck your dick. And your only other option is to use your manly voice to dispel whatever the fuck is happening. So you leave the movie theater and you're like, hey! No! You do not do it! Not in front! We just watched Frozen, you son of a bitch! Get out of here! And they're like, I'm so sorry for ruining your beautiful movie. Here's what you can never say. You can never say, you know what, honey, it's not worth it. Because at the time, she'll be like, yeah, you're right. But for the rest of the time that you're dating, anytime you mess up, she's just going to pull out that card and be like, hey, you remember that time you were a bitch? Remember that time you were a bitch and you didn't get stabbed for me because I'm a princess? You remember that? And that's why, ladies, that's why you all need to be dating me. Because you know that if you're dating me and a fight breaks out, my only job as a man of my size is to take out my phone and videotape the fight. It's my only job. So we'll get out and be like, honey, is that a fight? Hold on. All right, let me get on your shoulders. I gotta YouTube this shit right now. Gotta do. Dumb. My dad he raised birds when I was growing up. Is that weird? That's really weird, isn't it? My dad's very weird. So when I grew up here, my dad got laid off, and my mom was working at a hospital, and then my dad was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna pull a Jack Hanna," and he just raised and sold birds for like 20 years, which is the weirdest shit in the world. But that's honestly how I found out about rich people, was because this was like 90s when like Scarface came out, and everyone was just like, hey, every white person I met was like, hey, I want a jungle animal. Remember that period where white people were like, I want a fucking tiger in my backyard, not knowing that the dude will kill you. And yeah, so like my dad would just sell jungle birds to them, and it was very weird. My dad loves YouTube. He just discovered YouTube like 2 years ago, and